In the age of social media, with the constant intake of information that every person has when they're connected to these different applications available, this has formed the court of public opinion. Now, it's kind of always been around, but it's never been like it is now. And in that court, you are guilty until proven innocent. Today, we're going to look at a government that might actually be operating in the same manner.
You have to force behaviors. Force behaviors.
Now, I'm sure you might have heard earlier this week that Russell Brand had been demonetized off of YouTube. BBC has also removed his any content involving him on their iPlayer, some online streaming thing. I don't know. I'm not British, and the BBC can eat my ass for killing Doctor Who, motherfuckers. Anyways, besides the point, Russell Brand got demonetized on YouTube. And Rumble came out with some information today, and we're going to take a look at that here. So this is a letter that Chris Pavlovsky, the CEO of Rumble, received from the Culture, Media, and Sports Committee, which I believe is a committee. Yes, it is a committee from the Parliament of UK. Let's see what it has to say. Dear Chris, like they're on a first name basis. I am writing concerning the serious allegations regarding Russell Brand in the context of his being a content provider on Rumble with more than 1.4 million followers. The Culture, Media, and Sports Committee is raising questions with broadcasters and production companies who previously employed Mr. Brand to examine both the culture of the industry in the past and whether that culture still prevails today. However, we are also looking at his use of social media, including on Rumble, where he issued his preemptive response to the accusations made against him by the Sunday Times and Channel 4 dispatches. While we recognize that Rumble is not the creator of the content published by Mr. Brand, we are concerned that he may be able to profit from his content on the platform. Why does that matter? At this point in time, this man has not been convicted of any crimes. He's been accused. But why is UK Parliament writing letters saying that they're worried that Rumble's going to give him money when all we have are accusations? Hold on. We would be grateful if you could confirm whether Mr. Brand is able to monetize his content, including his videos relating to the serious accusations against him. Now, in that video, he doesn't say anything about the people who are accusing him. He talks about the media. If so, we would like to know whether Rumble intends to join YouTube in suspending Mr. Brand's ability to earn money on the platform. What does it matter to you? Why is this a thing right now? This man is not in jail. He still has his rights. Granted, I don't know. England could be different, but I really like the idea of innocent until proven guilty. But, whatever. We would also like to know what Rumble is doing to ensure that creators are not able to use the platform to undermine the welfare of victims of inappropriate and potentially illegal behavior. So, victims. They're already using the word victims. Now, look, these are accusers who could potentially be victims, but already in the court of public opinion, this man's guilty. And the UK government is pushing that narrative. So real quick, take a look at this headline. Police urge victims to come forward after Russell Brand accused of rape and sexual assault. Notice they at least have the decency to put victims in quotes, right? Now, let me see it. Okay. So a little bit from this. A Metropolitan Police spokesperson said in a statement, "We are aware of media reporting a series of allegations of sexual assault. At this time, we have not received any reports in relation to this. If anyone believes they have been a victim of sexual assault, no matter how long ago it happened, we would encourage them to contact police. We spoke with the Sunday Times on Saturday, September 16th. We will be making further approaches to the Sunday Times and Channel 4 to ensure that any victims of crime who they have spoken with are aware of how they may report any criminal allegations. So they're saying, hey, if something happened, come to us. Let's talk. They also used much better language than what the freaking UK Parliament used. The UK Parliament is literally trying to stop this man from making a living right now because of accusations. So we're going to take a look at what Rumble had to say today. I think this Chris Pavlovsky nailed it on this one. Also, I mean, Russell Brand is one of their largest creators, but still, this is how it's done. Today, we received an extremely disturbing letter from the committee chair in the UK Parliament. While Rumble obviously deplores sexual assault, rape, and all serious crimes, and believe that both alleged victims and the accused are entitled to a full and serious investigation. Thank you for somebody saying it. It is vital to note that recent allegations against Russell Brand have nothing to do with content on Rumble's platform. Right, it's not like he's going around, whatever. Just yesterday, YouTube announced that based solely on the media's accusation, it was barring Mr. Brand from monetizing his video content. Rumble stands for very different values. Yes, they do. Thank goodness that we have something like that. And let's hope they can keep it that way. We have devoted ourselves to the vital cause of defending a free internet, which is something England, or the UK, even today, is work. They actually it would have been yesterday for them, maybe 2 days ago for them now. I don't know how time zones work. I'm an idiot. But they passed a law called the Online Safety Act, where it's about protecting children, but yet they get to watch all their citizens' private messages in every single application. They even get to access end-to-end encrypted apps like WhatsApp and Signal. Another video on that. Also, tune into the weekend pregame tomorrow night, or Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be talking about that. Let's see, where did I leave off? We have devoted ourselves to the vital cause of defending a free internet, meaning an internet where no one arbitrarily dictates which ideas can or cannot be heard, or which citizens may or may not be entitled to a platform. We regard it as deeply inappropriate and dangerous that the UK Parliament would attempt to control who is allowed to speak on our platform or to earn a living from doing so. Singling out an individual and demanding his ban is even more disturbing given the absence of any connection between the allegation and his content on Rumble. Right, he's not on Rumble talking about women and his sexcapades. This isn't Russell Brand 8 years ago, you know? Anyways, we don't agree with the behavior of many Rumble creators, but we refuse to penalize them for actions that they have nothing to do with our platform. Well done. Although it may be politically and socially easier for Rumble to join a cancel culture mob, doing so would be a violation of our company's values and missions. We are empathetically reject the UK Parliament's demands. Let's go, Rumble. Let's do it. I freaking love this shit. Now, you might ask yourself, how do you know that this document is legit? Well, once again, Mr. Viva Frey makes it to this channel, and he's posting a letter that they sent to Theo Bertram of TikTok, saying the same thing. And below this, he has a link. This link, let me see. I don't want to screw anything up, but here we go. Well, screw it. I'll just tell you. This link, this URL is the URL domain is committees.parliament.uk. This is the real deal. These people are trying to force companies into removing Russell Brand from their platform. Right now, as far as I know, the only two that have committed to not doing anything yet, and they will wait for Russell to have his day in court, if it even happens. There's still no charges. I'm sure there will be. And then we're going to have the whole thing. Actually, I don't know if the UK televises any other courts, because I wouldn't be surprised if after the Amber Johnny situation that we don't see a whole lot of this kind of stuff happening anymore, because damn, did that ruin their narrative. These politicians are absolute trash. These are the people who have been voted in on by the people to trust them to do what is right, and they are taking steps that destroy freedom, that destroy the due process. I don't know how due process works in Britain, but I know in America that's really important, and we won't get into that. I think that's breaking as well. Had anyone ever do jury duty for a long period of time? It sucks. Anyways, I love to see what Rumble's doing. I love that they're standing up against these assholes. We need more of this. We need people like, I don't know if Russell Brand did it or not. Look, the dude was wild, right? We all know he was wild. He was on everything and everyone, and he's admitted it. But the unfortunate thing is when you're on everything, you don't necessarily remember everything. So I don't know what's happened, but I do believe he deserves his day in court. I do believe that there needs to be an investigation, and he is allowed to do his due diligence to stand up and defend his innocence. And they are supposed to prove his guilty beyond doubt. What do you think? How do you feel about the UK government coming in like this, trying to like almost like mafia strong arm these companies into doing what they think is right? Leave a comment down below, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And until next time, have a good one.